Before we dive into today's masterpiece, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and join our community of car enthusiasts who love exploring the most exclusive and groundbreaking machines in the world. Now, let's talk about a car that redefines the very concept of speed and luxury, the McLaren Speedtail, which carried a jaw-dropping starting price of $2.1 million, with bespoke builds reaching well over $2.6 million. The McLaren Speedtail is not simply a car, it is a vision brought to life, a hyper GT that blurs the lines between hypercar, performance and grand tourer refinement. McLaren designed this car to showcase the pinnacle of their engineering and artistic ambition, producing something so sleek, so futuristic, and so rare that it stands in a category of its own. From the moment you lay eyes on it, the Speedtail looks less like a vehicle for the road and more like a machine sculpted by the wind itself. At the heart of the Speedtail is a hybrid powertrain that combines a twin-turbocharged 4.0-litre V8 engine with an electric motor, creating a combined output of over 1,055 horsepower. This hybrid system was carefully engineered to deliver instant torque from the electric motor at lower speeds, while unleashing the raw fury of the combustion engine at higher revs, resulting in a performance profile that feels unrelenting yet incredibly smooth. All that power is sent to the rear wheels through a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, ensuring that every shift is seamless and brutally fast. McLaren built the Speedtail around their lightweight carbon fiber monocoque structure, which provides incredible strength while keeping weight low. And the result is a car that doesn't just achieve staggering performance figures but does so with confidence and composure. The numbers are, quite simply, breathtaking. The McLaren Speedtail can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds, and it blasts past 186 miles per hour in just about 13 seconds. Push it to its absolute limits, and the Speedtail reaches a verified top speed of 250 miles per hour, making it the fastest road-legal McLaren ever produced. These figures are not just statistics but proof of what happens when hybrid technology and traditional performance engineering come together in perfect balance. What makes the Speedtail so extraordinary, however, is not just the raw power but the way it uses aerodynamics to achieve such performance. Its body is a teardrop shape, the most aerodynamically efficient form possible, and everything from its retractable digital camera mirrors to the carbon fiber wheel covers is designed to minimize turbulence and maximize efficiency. The rear of the car stretches out into a long, elegant tail that further reduces drag, giving the Speedtail its iconic silhouette and incredible stability at high speed. Step inside the cockpit, and you're transported into a world that feels closer to an aircraft than a car. The 3-seat layout, with the driver positioned in the center and flanked by 2 passenger seats, instantly recalls the legendary McLaren F1 while also providing unmatched visibility and control. Sitting in the middle makes the driver feel like they are at the very core of the machine, a feeling no other modern hypercar can replicate. The interior is a study in futuristic luxury, with minimalist design choices and cutting-edge technology working together to create an environment that feels both advanced and comfortable. Instead of traditional dials and buttons, the cabin features digital screens that provide all critical driving information in an uncluttered and intuitive format. Even the glass roof panels can darken at the touch of a button, thanks to electrochromic technology, removing the need for sun visors and adding to the car's clean and futuristic look. While the cockpit looks minimal, it is far from bare. Every material used is of the highest quality, with fine leathers, polished metals, and custom finishes available through McLaren Special Operations. Owners of the Speedtail could personalize nearly every detail of their car, from the exterior paintwork to the interior trim, ensuring that each of the 106 units produced became a one-of-a-kind creation, tailored to the tastes of its buyer. One of the most striking aspects of the Speedtail is its ability to transform itself depending on the driving mode. In velocity mode, the car lowers its ride height, retracts its cameras, adjusts its aero panels, and optimizes its entire body for maximum speed. The transformation is seamless, and when the car drops into its lowest stance, it looks like a bullet ready to pierce the horizon. Despite all this radical performance, the Speedtail still manages to deliver the refinement expected of a true Grand Tourer. Unlike many hypercars that sacrifice comfort in the pursuit of performance, the Speedtail can be driven long distances with surprising civility. The suspension smooths out rougher roads, the interior cocoons its passengers in luxury, and the hybrid system ensures that power delivery remains as smooth as it is brutal. The exclusivity of the Speedtail cannot be overstated. With only 106 units built worldwide, the car is as rare as it is fast. This production number was a deliberate homage to the McLaren F1, which also saw 106 units made, and it reinforces the Speedtail's role as the spiritual successor to that legendary icon. For collectors, the rarity of this car is as much a part of its appeal as its speed or design. When it was announced, the price tag of $2.1 million made headlines. But in truth, that figure was just the starting point. With customization and bespoke features, many Speedtails sold closer to $2.60 or even $2.7 million. Today, they rarely change hands, and when they do, they command values that remind the world just how desirable and irreplaceable this machine truly is. The Speedtail is not just an exercise in building a faster car, it is a statement of what McLaren is capable of when given the freedom to dream without limits. It represents the next step in the evolution of the hypercar, one that embraces hybrid technology not as a compromise but as an advantage. It shows the world that speed can be paired with grace, and that technology can serve both performance and luxury in equal measure. Owning a Speedtail is more than just having a set of keys to a hypercar. It is an invitation into an exclusive club of visionaries and collectors who understand the significance of what McLaren has built. Each owner doesn't just possess a car, they hold a piece of automotive history that bridges the gap between the legendary F1 and the innovations of the future. The Speedtail's presence in McLaren's lineup is also symbolic of the brand's willingness to push boundaries. From the early days of dominating Formula One to creating icons like the P1, McLaren has always been at the cutting edge of innovation, and the Speedtail is a culmination of that relentless drive for progress. It proves that McLaren is not content to follow trends, but instead determined to define them. Visually, the Speedtail is one of the most mesmerizing cars ever created. Its proportions are extreme yet elegant, its surfaces smooth yet purposeful, and its silhouette instantly recognizable. Whether standing still or flying down the highway at over 200 miles per hour, the Speedtail exudes a sense of motion and purpose that few other cars in the world can match. But perhaps what makes the Speedtail truly special is the way it makes its driver feel. Sitting in the central seat, hands on the wheel, surrounded by technology and luxury, you don't just feel like you are driving a car. You feel like you are piloting something from the future. The connection between man and machine becomes absolute, and every drive is transformed into an unforgettable event. In the end, the McLaren Speedtail is more than just the fastest McLaren ever made. It is a rolling piece of art, a showcase of what happens when ambition meets engineering, and a celebration of McLaren's past, present, and future. With its breathtaking top speed of 250 miles per hour, its limited production run of 106 units, and its multi-million-dollar price tag, it stands as one of the most extraordinary cars ever built. So if you enjoyed this deep dive into the McLaren Speedtail, make sure to subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and share this video with other car lovers. There are more legends of speed, design, and innovation waiting to be explored, and you won't want to miss them.